Good morning to all. Today we will learn about diesel power stations. For generating electrical power, it is essential to rotate the rotor of an alternator by means of a prime mover. हमें अगर इलेक्ट्रिकल पावर को जनरेट करना है तो हमें जो जनरेटर है उसके इनपुट पे हमें मैकेनिकल एनर्जी देना होगा बाय द मींस ऑफ ए प्राइम मूवर। अब ये प्राइम मूवर है वो डिफरेंट मेथड से हम उसको ड्राइव कर सकते हैं। यूजिंग डीजल इंजन एज प्राइम मूवर इज वन ऑफ द पॉपुलर मेथड्स। सो हम डीजल इंजन को एज ए प्राइम मूवर यूज कर सकते हैं टू गिव द मैकेनिकल एनर्जी टू द generator. When prime mover of the alternator is diesel engine, the power station is known as diesel power station. So the mechanical power required for driving this generator comes from the combustion of diesel. बट ये जो प्लांट्स हैं ये हम लार्ज स्केल पे इन प्लांट्स के साथ हम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं जनरेट करते ड्यू टू द हाई कॉस्ट ऑफ द डीजल. These plants are only used under emergency conditions or in combination with some other plants. So they are not individually used for generation of electricity in large scale. But for small scale production, where the other alternatives are not available, so diesel power stations can be used there. Steam power plant and hydro power plant, they are mainly used to produce the maximum portion of our electrical demand. So for steam power plant, we require ample amount of steam or ample amount of coal. But for hydro power plant, we require water after the construction of those dams. अगर हम डीजल पावर स्टेशन की बात करें तो ऐसा कोई भी रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है, ये कहीं भी इंस्टॉल कर सकते हैं डीजल पावर स्टेशंस को। ऐसा कोई साइट सिलेक्शंस का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है डीजल पावर स्टेशन के केस में। So they are popularly used for the as a standby for different industries, commercial complexes, hospitals, etc. Also during power cuts, these diesel power generators are run to fulfill the required electricity demand. So here you can see diesel engine में जो भी combustion हो रहा है, डीजल इंजन की अलग से वीडियोस हैं, उसका लिंक मैं आपको नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दे दूंगी. यू कैन गो देयर फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग द प्रॉपर फंक्शनिंग ऑफ द डीजल इंजन. तो इसमें हमें फ्यूल इंजेक्शन चाहिए, कंप्रेस्ड एयर चाहिए और लुब्रिकेशन ऑयल चाहिए, लुब्रिकेटिंग ऑयल जो हमें चाहिए. तो ये 3 इनपुट्स हैं इसमें. तो जो फ्यूल इंजेक्टर्स हैं दैट इज थ्रू फ्यूल ऑयल टैंक, उससे फिल्टर्स के थ्रू होते हुए वाया पंप वी आर गिविंग that fuel to the diesel engine. Then the compressed air through the compressor and filter, compressed air गई, compressed air plus fuel. उसके बाद जो lubricating oil है that is from the lubricating oil tank. तो ये 3 चीजें इनपुट गई हैं डीजल इंजन को. उसके बाद जो यहाँ से मैकेनिकल एनर्जी जनरेट हुई that will be given as an input to the generator. फिर exhaust gases through the silencer. Then the cooling water is also required for cooling purposes. Cooling water, then through pump we are giving it as an input. अब जो लुब्रिकेशन है, जो लुब्रिकेशन का पर्पस जो लुब्रिकेटिंग ऑयल ने किया, जैसे उसका पर्पस खत्म हुआ इट विल कम एज एन आउटपुट. तो उसको जो उसमें हीट होगी दैट विल बी कूल डाउन विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस कूल वाटर. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द डीजल पावर स्टेशन. जो डीजल इंजन का वर्किंग है दैट यू कैन go to that link and see its working. So these are advantages of diesel power station. They are they are very simple in design. They require less space. They can be quickly start. जैसे कि हम steam power plant में देख रहे हैं, they will take 5 to 6 hours for starting, but they can be quickly start. Diesel power stations, they can be stopped when required, as these machines can easily be started and stopped when requires. There may not be any standby loss in the system. Cooling is easy and requires small quantity of water. Initial cost is less as compared to other power stations. Thermal efficiency of diesel is higher than that of coal. So these are some advantages of diesel power station. Some disadvantages of these plants, it includes, as we've already mentioned, the cost of diesel is very high as compared to coal. This is the main reason for which a diesel power plant is not getting popularity over other means of generating power. In other words, the running cost of this plant is higher as compared to steam or hydropower plants. Secondly, the plant generally used for to produce small power requirements. Then the cost of lubrication is high. Then the maintenance is quite complex and cost is high for maintenance. Then plant does not work satisfactorily under overload conditions for a longer period. So the different components of diesel power station. In addition to diesel generator set or DG set, there are many other auxiliary attached to at diesel power stations. So let us discuss one by one. First one is fuel supply system. In fuel supply system, there is one storage tank, fuel transfer pump. From this pump, the fuel is given to the diesel engine. Storage tank is where the oil is stored before giving it to the engine. अब जो मेन टैंक में ऑयल है उसको हमने डे टैंक में शिफ्ट करना है. So during transferring from main tank to the smaller day tank, the oil is passed through the strainer to remove some solid impurities. So from day tank to main tank, there is another pipe connection. This is overflow pipe. This pipe connection is used to return the oil from day tank to main tank in the event of overflowing. So from day tank, the oil is injected in the diesel engine by means of a fuel injection pump. Air intake system. अब फ्यूल को बर्न करने के लिए we need air for that. So the air intake system will supply necessary air to the engine for fuel combustion. It consists of a pipe for supplying of fresh air to the engine. Filters are also provided to remove dust particles from air because these particles can act as an abrasive in the engine cylinder. Then the exhaust system. Exhaust system is for removing exhaust gases from the engine to the atmosphere by means of this exhaust system. A silencer is normally used in the system to reduce noise level of the engine. Then the cooling system. The heat produced during internal combustion drives the engine. But some part of this heat raises the temperature of different parts of the engine. So this temperature, this high temperature may cause permanent damage to that machine. Hence, it is very essential to maintain the overall temperature of the engine to a tolerable level. Cooling system of diesel power station does exactly so. The cooling system requires a water source, water pump and cooling towers. The pump circulates water through cylinder and head jacket. The water takes away heat from the engine and it becomes hot. The hot water is then cooled by cooling towers and it is recirculated for cooling. Then the lubricating system. This system minimizes the wearing of rubbing surface of the engine. Here lubricating oil is stored in lubricating oil tank. This oil is then drawn from the tank by means of oil pump. Then the oil is passed through the oil filter for removing impurities. From the filtering point, this clean lubricating oil is delivered to the different parts of the machine where lubrication is required. The oil cooler is provided in this system to keep the temperature of the lubricating oil as low as possible. Then the engine starting system. अब जो स्मॉल डीजल पावर स्टेशन हैं उनको तो मैनुअली हम स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं फॉर देयर इनिशियल स्टार्टिंग, बट जो लार्ज डीजल पावर जनरेटिंग स्टेशंस हैं, जहाँ स्टेशंस हैं जो लार्ज डीजल सेट्स हैं, उसमें हम स्टार्टिंग बाय मैनुअल मेथड से नहीं कर सकते. सो इन दैट केस कंप्रेस्ड एयर इज यूज्ड फॉर स्टार्टिंग. So for starting a diesel engine, initial rotation of the engine shaft is required until the firing start and the unit runs with its own power. For small DG sets, the initial rotation of the shaft is provided by handles or manually, but for large diesel stations, diesel power stations, compressed air is used for starting.